Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today we are on the gorgeous beach of Albir. It's sunny, it's warm, it's an incredible summer type weather here in our region. And as every Monday and Friday, we are here back again to let you know all the latest Benidorm and Spanish news update. As usual, we'll be talking about three different news today. First of all will be the situation in terms of tourism, some interesting changes that Benidorm has right now for this brand new summer season. Then we'll be talking about a scammer that has been caught in Benidorm. All of them somehow and for some kind of perverse reason are ending up in Benidorm town. Probably because there are so many international visitors, so many international residents that they feel that no one will look at them any different and they will not get caught. Surprise, surprise. They were. And this scammer was actually renting out apartments for tourists that were not his. So attention to this news to avoid these things happening to you guys. And the last news will be about the future best area of Benidorm, which is the brand new Rincon de Loix Levante side that has a huge and incredible project, and how it is basically sinking in garbage, and why this is going on and why it is dangerous. And we will top it all up with the cherry on top of the cake with the weather forecast for the next 7 days here in the country. Let's go. First of all, let's talk about the situation in tourism. As you all know, it is getting busier and busier. Even Albir, Altea, and surrounding cities around Benidorm town or villages already did see the increase of arriving tourists. Hotels are quite busy this week, especially for the Eurovision contest. Not that it's held here in Benidorm, but since we do the pre-selection, the Benidorm Fest, it is where usually we celebrate the Eurovision. It is where we have giant screens to see live Eurovision finale contest and see who will win, plus the DJ session, plus some performance from the previous Benidorm Fest contests. And all this is free of charge for both locals and tourists in Benidorm. And this will be happening this Saturday in the evening/night time. So everything looks really, really busy. The beach line finally receives blue flags back again. In 2022, Benidorm opted for not asking for blue flags for next year, which was 2023. For numerous reasons. There were some building works going on. There were some changes, some issues that obviously made Benidorm to stay without blue flags for one entire season. And this year, it's different already. 2 out of 3, one still was left behind, obtained the blue flags. The first one, obviously, is the busiest of all, the Levante Beach, obtained its blue flag right now, which will be able to be seen on the beach line, which means that the quality of water, the quality of the beach itself, the surrounding area is accepted by the government and is accepted by specific institutions that check the quality of different beach lines here in Spain. And we couldn't be happier. The second one that actually got approved for the blue flag is the small, tiny beach, but very, very cozy one and very interesting, unique place, ideal for snorkeling, by the way, with very, very clean water, is La Cala Malpaz. This is a small beach that is situated right inside of the old town, between the old town viewpoint and the port of Benidorm. This beach also received the blue flag once again. The one who didn't, or that didn't receive it this year, is the Poniente Beach. Why? Because there's been some building work going on around it. There's been some changes, and the quality of the water, they say, did not adjust completely to what is being asked, to the minimum requirements to obtain the blue flag. And with so many brand new skyscrapers there, with so many road changes and different types of refurbishments, renewals, it's kind of understandable that this is the case. It's a shame, but I still think that a lot of tourists will be visiting Benidorm Poniente Beach, and we will be visiting it too, because it is our favorite beach out of all in Benidorm. It has very, very, the water is not too deep. There's no stones in the water. It's crystal clear. So obviously it's still a great option for those who do not like very deep sea, or those who cannot swim very well, or those who have smaller children or grandchildren. It's simply a great place to be, and it's not as busy as the Levante Beach or Malpas is. Hopefully for next year, all three will count with blue flag back again. Let's continue with the second news, shall we? And this is about an arrested person who was scamming people online with basically telling them that he has a real estate company, that he was publishing different types of announcements on booking.com or Airbnb websites, different websites where you can actually put the apartments on short-term rentals, by saying that it's theirs. Obviously, the prices were really, really attractive, which draw attention to these properties, and people were purchasing it. They were making the payments, the deposits, or a complete payment. And when they arrived, they obtained the keys for the apartment. They went inside, and the same day or the next day, the real owners were showing up because they themselves were renting it out short term. So they showed up with the clients, and they've seen that there's people inside. This person, his modus operandi, his operation mode was that he was renting these apartments themselves for one night, maximum 2 nights, a very, very cheap price. He was searching for cheaper apartment options. And in this time, he was making professional pictures of this apartment for the future rentals of his own, kind of. And he was making the copy of the keys. When he checked out, obviously he had the keys, he had the pictures, and he was posting these on social media and attracting people with very, very good deals. There's been more than 12 registered, at least for now it's 12 confirmed, but those who did not go to police probably will be even more than that, which is why it's very important for you to see if the apartment has been rented out before. It's very important to see that there's comments of other visitors, that there's pictures, that all the information is legitimate information and there is no scam in there. So don't be fooled. If the price is too good to be true, probably it is because it's too good to be true. All this happened in 2023 in the summer season, so you need to be cautious because there's always going to be people who will be trying to scam those who've never been here before, or those who don't know the area, or those who are looking for the cheapest deals possible. This is the truth, and it's happening in a lot of different countries. So if you know what to see, always check if there's other comments of other visitors before, if there is reviews of this place, anything like this. If it's brand new and it's very, very cheap, check it out. But if there's some strange payment methods involved, if they ask like something strange there, then probably it's because it might be a scam. So take care, especially now when a lot of people are booking their last minute holidays here in the sunny Spain and Costa Blanca region. This person is under arrest right now, and hopefully will stay there for a long time, or at least will have to pay a big fine of it. But there might be others. So take care and be cautious. The last news that I wanted to share with you all is about the future best area of Benidorm that a lot of us are anxious to see how it's going to be resulting, because it is where right now the Sundays and Wednesdays market is located. It's right next to the football field, right next to the IMED Levante private hospital on the back side of it. It's an area where there's a lot of houses, individual houses, independent houses, big villas that were abandoned, and right now they're occupied with a lot of different families. And it's been like this for decades and ages and ages. Since the brand new project has been approved, this area has been constantly suffering from very unpleasant issues. We've been there a couple of times. If you want to see it, check it out here on the channel because it's worth watching, trust me. And last year we had a huge fire there. We had helicopters and planes going over our heads. We had sirens in Benidorm, and they were picking up the water right here in the bay. And it's been hours and hours until it finally got extinguished. People have been evacuated from their houses due to proximity of fire and the fume and like all this. So it was a very hard thing to see. Since then, that area has been cleaned thoroughly. And for quite some time, we've seen it as a very pleasant area, even to pass with a vehicle. It wasn't too dangerous. It was kind of a safe place where to go, through the area where you could pass comfortably. and nothing bad was happening. But right now, the closer we get to the new project, all these people, they tend to gather garbage litter. They tend to gather old things. You can see some pictures here on the screen of what exactly do we mean by that. And this is the area of Armanello, it's called. It kind of looks like as an uncontrolled dumpster, basically. And here is where they have tons and tons of garbage and litter and of different things that might be reused, might be resold for metal, I don't know, something. But it's actually a very unpleasant thing to see. The town hall says that it's all under control. It's all under control. That they're cleaning it periodically. But to be completely fair, what we've seen, because we are passing constantly through that area, and what we did see is that it is getting really, really dirty. It is getting dirty. There's a lot of things out there that shouldn't be. And with the arrival of a new summer season, with the arrival of hotter temperatures, a lot of sunshine, it's dangerous. It's just a matter of time when a new fire, and bigger than the previous one, could emerge in that area, and we wouldn't like that to happen. So it's very controversial to see what this area will be in a couple of years' time, in a few years' time, and what it is right now. Tourists don't usually go to that place, there's nothing there to see. But it's just such a negative image while you pass by the national road, or like the typical road that connects Benidorm with the El Cisne flea market. The bus passes through the area. There's public transport, there's private transport, shuttle buses, airport transfers that pass through that place, and you can see all this garbage from far away, and it's not good. So hopefully the town hall will take it slightly more serious. I know it's an extra thing to do. I know probably it will cost them slightly more money, but it's either that and have a good image of that area of Benidorm, or it's a possibility that there's going to be fire there very, very soon that might cost way more expensive than just cleaning it up on time. So let's hope that they will do that. So far, it's a very unpleasant thing to see, and it's very dirty, even more dirty than it usually was. The last thing for today's news update is, as usual, the weather forecast. Let's have a short walk by the beach, and we'll let you know what weather it's expecting for you this upcoming week in Spain. This is the weather that we have right now here in the region. There are some white clouds, but it looks like a fog. It's not something too deep, so it actually does allow the sun to shine still. There's quite a lot of people here on the beach, I must say, with this lovely weather back again, and some people are already swimming in the sea, even though for us it's still quite chilly. The sunshine will be here throughout the whole entire country. As for the day of today, throughout this week there might be some rain in north parts in Spain, but all the south part, at the central one, plus the islands, should be sunny, just with a tiny bit of clouds. In terms of the weather and temperatures, today will be around 23 degrees on the sunshine, and tomorrow it's curious because it will still be sunny, but it will go down in temperatures for a couple of degrees, more or less plus 20, plus 21. And starting from Sunday, it's going to be 23 to 27 back again. Thank you for accompanying us on today's sunny, gorgeous, and warm Benidorm news update. We wish you an incredible day, great holidays if you're coming on ones soon. And we'll see you in a new video here on the channel. And the next one will be from the first hotel that we'll be seeing, with an official tour in Benidorm's old town. Never ever we filmed previously the hotel in that area, so it's going to be very interesting to see what it has to offer. Don't miss it, and put your guesses here in the comments which one you think it's going to be. Bye.